Salam Nachu, welcome to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. So today I'm delighted to be joined with an amazing guest here. We'll allow our guest to introduce himself and where he is from.
Hello, I am Ike Ghanaian. I am a Nigerian over here in Ethiopia, and I also have a YouTube channel. Check it out, Ike Ghanaian, and I'm sure she'll be gracious enough to put the
Drop the link in the description
exactly,
below.
Exactly.
Alright, so Ike, what are you doing in Ethiopia?
Well, actually, I'm here on a little tour of Africa. I got married in Ghana a couple of weeks ago.
Congratulations!
And then
Ike is taken, ladies.
we are over here in Ethiopia for a couple of weeks to, I guess you call it a honeymoon or something like that.
Oh, wow! Honeymoon in Ethiopia.
Honeymoon in Ethiopia.
What inspired you to come to Ethiopia for your honeymoon?
Well, there are many. First of all, I mentioned that we're both West African.
Mm-hmm.
So we are not quite exposed to the East African culture and things of that nature. Now, there's also another aspect, which is that Ethiopia is an ancient kingdom, if you will. I guess you could call it a kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there's a confluence of many different kind of cultural influences, right? That I find to be quite interesting. Okay, so basically, that's why we came here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the cultural aspects, and then the fact that being African, we're not so exposed to the Eastern region. That's really the reason why.
So how's your experience being in East Africa if you compare maybe lifestyle and all that? Okay, before we get to that, just share generally, how is your experience in Ethiopia?
So far so good. I have not had to think about it, and that's usually a good thing. It's like, because I'm a musician, for example, and the drummers was one of the things that I do. And sometimes the drummer will ask you like, how's my drum playing? And I'll go like, you know what? I didn't notice it, therefore it was good. When you don't notice the drums, it means it was played well. Mm-hmm. When something was off, that means, oh well.
You will notice the mistake.
Yeah. So far it's like, that's the first thing I would mention, which is that I have nothing jarring so far to notice. So it's been all good. The people are quite pleasant. You have beautiful women and so on and so forth. Yes, I am married, but I'm not blind.
But he's not blind.
I'm married, but I'm not blind.
You shouldn't say that. You just got married.
Yeah, people are pleasant. It's I like the food. I had the injera with the tips and all that kind of stuff. So far so good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how would you compare the lifestyle and all that compared to maybe Nigeria or where you come from, West Africa?
Things are a lot more chill over here. Nigeria is a lot more fast-paced, more hustle, go. But Ethiopia, a lot more chill, a lot more subdued, and people tend to take their time more. So I feel like the day is almost longer here in Ethiopia compared to Nigeria.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that is a good thing. That is a good thing, not a bad thing.
Because personally, as a Kenyan, when I'm in Addis, I feel like every day is a holiday, is a weekend. So Addis gives me that feeling of weekend in Kenya. Every day, Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday in Ethiopia feels like a weekend for me. And I think that's a lovely thing. Yeah.
I would agree with that sentiment.
All right, so something personal, just a little bit. I don't know if you're comfortable with this. Why did you move? Why did you have to come from the US and get married in Africa?
So, there's certain cultural aspects that are, shall we say, important. Now, the understanding of masculinity and the understanding of femininity, and the fact that these two have to come together in order to propagate certain things, varies from culture to culture, and varies in terms of, in time as well. Modernity has its contributions and so on and so forth. So a place where I can, and this is not I'm not disparaging any other people, I'm talking about where I'm from and where I can most kind of clearly and easily interact. A place that understands, okay, well, this is the role that as a man is expected to play, and the role that as a woman is expected to play within a particular context, that place for me was West Africa, because that's where I came from. That place for me. So let me also add this immediately, that as a man, you need to know what exactly it is that you are good at as a man, and what exactly it is you lack in. Therefore, you need a woman. I'm not just talking about having kids now. In other words, men are good at conquering the external world. Okay, we call it protection and provision, right? You go out there and you build the house, right? You protect from the elements, you protect from so on and so forth, and you provide. Okay, but what makes the house a home? In other words, the internal things, the social things, the emotional things, the experiential things, right? That's where a woman is needed. You can almost think of it as the marketing department of the man who's out there. You're building these things, but you need a marketing department. Think about it this way also, that a man, in terms of respectability, a man does not have a certain amount of respectability or trustworthiness unless he is seen as being responsible for a woman and also a family. Not like, I'm a man, I get it. We are marauders and we're out there doing stuff. Think about it this way. If you're in the desert and you're roaming out in the desert and there's a group of people, 100 people coming at you, and they're all men. Or another scene, a group of 100 people coming at you and there's a grandmother and there's a newlywed and there's some baby. Where are you gonna feel more comfortable? You're gonna feel more comfortable in this other scene, right? Why? I don't need to explain anymore. The fact is, no matter how competent that group of horsemen are, no matter how competent you are as a man, we know what we are. We will risk it all, destroy it all, unless we have that other element there, which tends to be more trustworthy, more respectable, and so on and so forth. Therefore, it is a marketing and branding department that we need to bring in. So I just needed to add that part. So the place where I could more easily explain to my female counterpart that, hey, here is the marketing department that I have, what I would like. Here is the company, right? Ike Enterprises. I need the marketing department. Hey, here's the job offer. Here are the tools that you will need to succeed, right? Because you don't just bring in an employee, if you will, and you don't have no computer, no cell phone, no desk, no this, that, and the other. In other words, the place where I felt most comfortable being able to relate what I'm relating right now will be from someone from West Africa, if that makes sense.
Okay, awesome. So you are one of the people I've interacted with on my platform that I would say are immigrants who moved to the US and ended up successful. At the same time, we have a lot of people who are aspiring to go there. I'm very sure even today there's some immigrants who just got to the US from the continent because from what it's marketed, it's the land of opportunities and all that. So what do you think contributed to your success?
It is not about the right strategy, the right set of moves to make. It's about your willingness to make movements, your willingness to make moves, your willingness to solve problems. Now, you can look at venture capitalists, for example, people who invest in companies. They don't invest in ideas. They invest in people. They invest in people who can solve problems. The kind of person that when they get an email, they immediately pick up the phone and call the person that sent the email about a problem, presumably, and say, how can we solve this problem? Because the building of a company, if you want to use a particular context in terms of success, involves many such phone calls and many such problem solvings, many such pivots. I guess we can't sell light bulbs, we got to move to selling lighters now, blah, blah, blah. They invest in that person as opposed to the idea of the perfect light bulb, because no one can see the future. But you can invest in someone that can pivot and change and solve problems and move forward. That's why I say it's not about the right move. Like, hey, do A, B, and C. You're gonna be successful. It's, hey, be willing to make a move at all times, because those movements never end. They never end. So you got to be willing to make those movements.
All right. That's really awesome. I'm so happy to meet you here in Africa, and I'm officially inviting you to Kenya.
I will be there.
You can come back to Kenya for our second honeymoon, you know.
Indeed.
Sure. All right, thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate it, and hopefully we can make some time in future and have, some inspiring and motivating conversation, because, well, guys, you need to go and check out his YouTube channel. I know There's a lot of our brothers who moved from the continent to other continents in search of certain greener pastures, and this channel has a lot of motivation that can actually be positive and impactful to you. So do you have any other thing you'd love to add?
Basically, I would like to say again, because this cannot be overemphasized, that life is a use it or lose it proposition. That means that you cannot stay in one place. Look at this glass, for example. This glass is something that's fragile, right? You put it in a box, you're trying to ship it. You say, don't shake. You put that little sign that says fragile, it's got the glass and it's broken, whatever. In other words, don't disturb this. We are not the glass. Neither are we this rock. This rock, you just put it in a box and you ship it, and it's fine whether you disturb it or not. We are something that you put in a box and you say, please shake, right? If you don't shake it, if you don't disturb it, if you do not, again, let's go back, your bones will atrophy. Your muscles will atrophy if you don't shake it, right? Your mind, your skills, your networks, your relationships, if you do not cultivate them, push them, stress them, expand them, will atrophy. Life is a use it or lose it proposition. If you're not moving towards the fear, moving towards the discomfort, if you will, moving towards the stress, then you are going backwards, okay? You're not a champagne flute supposed to be put in a bubble wrap, or you're not this brick that will just be okay. You actually die if you're not shaken. Okay, so go out there, move towards the fear, move towards the stress. If you're not scared, then you're not really living. Okay, go out on the limb, that's where the fruit is. Anyway, I'll stop. I'll get off my soapbox, and that's my last word.
Yeah, I get it. Actually, that's the same reason for me as a traveler. I say, if you are meant to stay in one place, we will grow roots, not legs. So because you have legs, you are not trees, you can move.
I like that.
Thank you so much, and I wish you the very best in your marriage life.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay,
check out the channel, go subscribe. She's leaving the link down below. Okay, go check it out. Life is a use it or lose it.
All right, so thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you truly enjoyed it. In case you want more information to learn more, click the link below in the description box. You are able to connect with this channel and go learn more about, you know, you talk more about business, entrepreneurship, motivation, like it's just
mastery
a
of self,
cocktail of
ideas,
positivity.
whatever it is, everything.
A cocktail of positivity. Go check out his YouTube channel and like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, now, you're from Nigeria. I want you to tell me, how do you say goodbye from Nigeria?
Well, there are over 250 dialects in Nigeria, as you know.
Yours.
Yeah, mine is Ohiowe, means bye. I'm from the Edo tribe, Benin City. Ohiowe.
Oh, awesome. I'm saying that because when I was in Nigeria, some people dressed me in some Edo outfits, beads and all that. So I'm like, oh. Okay, I can't see that. So until next time, goodbye.